Good on, people. It's Mr. Dore at home doing the Nottingham Forest v Fulham preview. My apologies. I've got Fulham fan Alan who's going to join me any minute now. Yes, tough game tomorrow. But before I do get Alan on, I'm still disappointed from Saturday's result against Derby. I was just really disappointed. I controlled the game the whole of 95 minutes, and Derby to get it at the end, it just ruined my. End of the day, it's a point, but we go again. Fulham tomorrow, live on Sky Sports, and like I said, I've got a Fulham supporter in Alan. He's going to join me right now. Hello, Alan.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Not too bad.
Right. Before we start, about your channel, can you talk about your channel?
Fulham Focus.
Yep.
Yeah, so we do a lot of videos, a lot of reports, do some podcasts, just keeping the fans up to date on the latest ongoings and giving them a fan's view, pretty much.
Yep.
So yeah, we're pretty vocal. We're trying to keep up to date with what's going on, really.
Okay. Right. So as you know, it's a massive game tomorrow for both teams. We're both in the playoffs. And from the start, how's Fulham season been so far?
It's not been as good as we'd hoped. We're not too far from Leeds, but the style of football hasn't helped situations. I do think it's a bit passengerish at times, too slow going from back to forward. We're currently sitting fourth, so we can't complain too much. But at the start of the season, with the squad we had, I think we have a right to be slightly disappointed we're not sitting in those top two positions.
So when Forest came to Craven Cottage on week 2-1, how did you think about the performance by Nottingham Forest?
I thought you did well. And after you beat us, I did actually say to my old man at the time that I think you'll be up there at the end of the season. I know you've been close over the last few seasons of breaking into the top six. But we just beat Millwall 4-0 and controlled the game with 85% possession. And then we played you, conceded an early goal to Lewis Grabban. And then I think your goalkeeper took it upon himself from about the 25th minute to start time wasting and just totally killed the game.
Come on!
No, he did. I'm not making excuses, but he did a good job that day. But no, I can't give you boys enough credit for the way you played this season. Every time I've seen you, it's attacking. Every time you get the ball, you look to pass forward, and that's something which we don't do enough of. And with Lewis Grabban, you've got a proven championship striker who will score your goals.
As for with your praising Grabban, you've got your front three of Mikovic, who is not playing tomorrow. Do you think how many games has he missed so far? Is this his third game he's going to miss?
This is his last game, yes.
Has it affected Fulham's last two games?
A lot of fans will say we actually play better without him because everything goes through him. There are some games when it's a bit more fluent up top, but anyone's going to miss the quality of Mitrovic, and it would be good to have him back. It would have been nice to have him tomorrow. So I just don't think Decadova-Reid is good enough in the number 9 position. Doesn't score enough goals, but gets enough opportunities. So, hopefully the 3 games rest will put us in good stead towards the end of the season.
Okay. As a Fulham supporter, I don't know if you know Supreme Limucci. Do you know anything about him?
No, I know absolutely nothing. It seems that you've just grabbed him out of thin air and he's just turned up and he's performing miracles. I can't speak highly enough of the job he's done this season for you.
Yeah.
And if you do go up, which you have a 1 in 4 chance at this moment in time of doing through the playoffs, he's got to be a candidate for manager of the season.
As any Forest players, have you thought been fantastic this season?
Forest players?
Yeah.
Yeah, the two that stand up for me is Lolly and Grabban. I think
not Cash.
Cash, yes, as well, but in the Fulham focus.
Everyone, everyone keeps saying about Cash. That's why I'm surprised you didn't say him.
No, I like to be different, but in the in the Fulham focus group chat, Lolly's a name which creeps up quite a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's one that's always keeping an eye on. And I'm pretty sure he used to play for Kidderminster Harriers, didn't he?
Yeah, that's where he started his career from.
Yeah, and I actually saw him play for Kidderminster because I used to go to the Agbury now and again.
Oh,
So I have sort of followed his career a little bit.
oh, okay.
So he's one player that sticks out in my mind, and plus grabbing because
Okay.
Um,
I was saying about Scott Parker. How long has he been at Fulham? Is it nearly a year or 2 years?
It's been a year as manager, but obviously he played for us, and it's his first managerial position. So we are quite tough on him because of the squad we have.
Yeah.
But he's going to learn loads from his time at us, and whether he stays further on from the end of the season, who knows? But I think no matter what happens, it would be nice to see a change.
Do you think he's good enough to get your team promoted?
See, again, I think if we get the playoffs, which we should, he sets up for us not to lose games instead of going to actively win games. So I'd like to think yes, but the jury's still out, and I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't go up this year.
I've got a question from Luke. If Fulham don't get promoted, would you stick with Scott Parker?
No. And I think that's the case. Even if we do go up, it might be a big enough job for him. Don't get me wrong. We've in patches this season we've looked all right, but he's not got the best out of our attacking players. We've got very good attacking players playing in a defensive setup. Knockout, Cavallero, they've just not reached their top form. Kearney, again, we're not getting the best out of him. So I would like to see a change at the end of the season, whether we go up or not.
So if Fulham do make the playoffs, who would you want?
Well, the way it's planning out at the minute, it looks like we're going to play each other. So it could be like a friendly match tomorrow night for the real thing in a couple of weeks. But again, whoever finishes third, I think if it's Brentford, it'll be interesting to see how they react, considering they've been on a really good run of form, and the playoff is a lottery, so there's no guarantee they're going to win it. And whoever finishes sixth, it looks like it could be Derby or Cardiff. It's anyone can beat anyone in this league.
Don't you think, like, because I said, I mean, it's fourth and fifth, Fulham fourth. Don't you think we've got any chance going to come in second?
No, I think that's beyond us both, to be honest. I think West Brom and Brentford, they have easy enough run-ins to be able to get the top two, because we've got to play you guys tomorrow, and then we've got West Brom to play. We've also got Cardiff to play on Friday, so our run-in's quite tough.
Just like, because I know, like, Derby, they got a tough run-in, but I never knew you got a tough run-in either as well.
Yeah, so the next sort of 3 games is, well, there's only 5 games left, but the Cardiff and West Brom game will put us in good stead, I think, for the playoffs.
I was saying, like, Forest, we need, I think, with 5 games to go, I think we need at least 2 wins just to cement our playoff space. Do you think Fulham are the same?
Yeah. The thing is, we've been quite fortunate that our home games, we've got Cardiff and Sheffield Wednesday left at home. We play Wigan away last game of the season, so we should have enough to finish in the top 6, because anything can happen in this league. But I do think it will be Nottingham Forest against Fulham in the playoffs.
So tomorrow's game, and where do you think Fulham's strengths are going forward?
If we get Kearney on the ball enough, it's through him. On his day, he's one of the best players in the league, in my opinion. But we just don't do enough for him to be able to put his stamp on the game. So it will come from our wingers, whether that's Knockout, Cavallero, or Cabano. Our strengths will be through our width.
What about weaknesses?
Our weaknesses?
Yep.
Our left side, if Joe Bryan plays, well, we'll agree to disagree for that one. But if
I think it's clear, because I said, didn't you buy him from Bristol City?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, but you snapped him from Aston Villa.
Yeah, I regret that now. I wish Villa had him. Not a fan of him whatsoever. But that's where the majority of our goals have come from. When we concede, it's down that left side. I think Adoma, if he plays on your right hand side.
No, he's not at Forest.
He's not.
He's on loan at Cardiff.
Okay. So whoever plays on your right hand side,
BOB.
that's the one.
Yeah.
He'll have a field day.
Okay.
So expect if you score, it'll be done that side.
So what else is there? I've lost. What do you think the score be? What do you think the score be?
Gonna go 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a cagey affair. I like to think we'll win, but I can't see it. So I'll sit on the fence and go 1-1.
Because I know, like I said, you've won your last 2 games, haven't you?
We have, yes.
Yeah. So I was against Birmingham and
Burton QPR.
Okay. So
2 games which we looked at and went, that should be 6 points.
Without Mitrovic, I think that's really good.
Yeah, but the thing is, against QPR, our right back scored and our part-time midfielder scored. And against QPR, Birmingham, Anoma scored. Again, who's sort of been a fringe player this season. So our starting players need to step up a bit. So it'll be interesting to see if they can do that tomorrow.
Yeah. And last one for Lisa then. Have you missed going to the games?
It's horrible. It really is horrible. Having to watch it on the telly. I normally take my son, and he's missing it. He's only 5, but it's horrible sitting here watching it on the telly. It's just not the same. I don't know how you see it, but it's horrible. These fake crowds and the fake noises. It does nothing for me.
Nothing for me, because I think, I don't know if I was on my YouTube vlogger, I went to Fulham. We beat 2-1, and that's the best away day for me so far.
Yeah, a lot of people say that it's a good away day.
Fantastic away day, and you check my vlog out. You want to do one, but yeah, that's been my best away day so far. But if anyone's not been to watch this, go on. If Fulham away, it's a fantastic day. It's like like where the ways sit.
Yeah,
I never knew Fulham fans are like really close to us.
Yeah, up until this season, you used to be able to mix. The away fans had the first 3 sections, and then the other 3 were neutral stands. So you had away fans and home fans mixing together.
Yeah.
No matter who came, that was the case.
Okay.
So it's a proper friendly club. You never get any sort of animosity down there, any trouble. Quite expensive, depending how far north you come down. But
I spent what it is, with me, myself, Malcolm, and Craig. We spent an arm and a leg. But it's a good day out, really good day out.
If you ask a lot of fans, if you rank their top 5 away days out of the 92, Fulham will be up there. The ground, the walk from Putney to the ground through Bishop's Park, it's one of the best stadiums in the country. And I would say that because I'm being biased, but
the question I want to ask, you mentioned Tom Kenny.
Tom Kearney, yeah.
He's more of a is he the playmaker of your team?
He was until Parker took. He should be, but again, we're playing him far too deep, and you might see that tomorrow with Harrison Reed. Harrison Reed has been outstanding since the return.
What game was it? Harrison Reed was watching. I was watching. I can't watch, and he plays in that role. He gets the ball every time, and I rate Harrison Reed.
He just sits in front of the defense, and he's everywhere. His heat map is just bizarre. He's literally everywhere. But the thing is, we're dropping Kearney far too deep, and we're playing Harry Arter or Johansson too far forward. It should be the other way around. Tom Kearney's our number 10 for a reason. And when he gets the ball at his feet, he's unstoppable at times. But we just don't get him in the game enough. And that's just the way we're set up.
Yeah. So, last but not least, do you think Fulham will get promoted?
No.
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 Who do you think the 3 teams go off?
Leeds, West Brom.
Come on, be honest. Go on, just say it. Just say it. Okay.
I genuinely do think the final will be out of Forest, and whether it's West Brom or Brentford, but I think it might be Brentford. And if it is you and Brentford in the final, you have my support.
Because I don't know if you know, Forest got a fantastic record in London because we beat Brentford twice. We beat Fulham at your place, we beat Luton, so we've got a fantastic record in London. So I'll take Brentford. I'll take Brentford because the teams that I want in playoffs is Preston. Don't know what like. Let me ask you this: what teams like if you do make the playoffs? What teams do you want to dodge in playoffs?
See, it would be Brentford because for some reason we just can't beat them. The last few years, we just can't beat them. And on paper, in my opinion, we have a better squad than them. But it comes from their manager, who I think's he's fantastic for what he's done there. But yeah, they're one team I just want to avoid at all costs because if we lose to them, it'll be unbearable. They're a bit like Liverpool fans. They're unbearable. they just troll you, and I can't be dealing with Brentford fans if we lose to them in the playoffs.
I'll take Brentford. I've said to everyone, I'll dodge Preston because we can't play against Preston, and Brentford, the way Brentford play, it suits us. So I'll take Brentford in playoffs.
Yeah, because you're more of a counter-attacking team, aren't you? You like to just sit back, soak it up, and then
soak it up. And like I don't know if you watched against Derby, they had more possession with us and soaked it up.
But the thing is that Derby are the ones that I'm sort of worried about, and you might not like me to say that. But
I might have to
with Rooney's influence since he's come in,
I don't want to hear about him.
No, but they're the team to watch. There's always one team that comes from mid-table and finishes in the top 6, and always seem to do well. And they're the team I'm worried about most, to be honest.
To be fair, like I said, I was, but after seeing them against us, they wasn't that great. But they're running. It's tough. But like anything's happening.
Well, that's it.
But like I said, I think with Forest and Fulham, I think 2 wins. I think 2 wins out of the last 5 games will get us playoffs. Like
we should be 4th and 5th.
Yeah, but I don't mind Fulham. Like I think the way Fulham play, I think
it suits you.
It will suit us. And my prediction, I think I'm going to go for. I think Fulham will score, and I think I'll go for 2-1.
2-1 Forest.
Yeah, 2-1 Forest.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
How many of the 90 plus minutes will your goalkeeper spend time wasting this time?
I don't care. Did you know he made his debut against Fulham?
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
no, I never knew that.
Yeah, he made his debut because we had Miric, and he wasn't playing good before that, and every Forest fan was surprised when he made his debut because like Fulham, they're a good side. They got at that point Fulham had the best front three in Mikovic, Knockhart, and who's the other one?
Cavallero.
And with Samba in goal, that's how it is. And
he become a cult hero after 1 game.
He's been a cult hero all season. He kept that clean sheet. Well, not the last 3 or 3 games, but if he does the same tomorrow, I'm not going to complain.
in an ideal world, we'll finish 3rd. You can play Brentford.
I'll take it. I said
you can deal with them.
Like when we played them at Griffin Park and we beat them 1-0. I said to all like most parts, I said we want Brentford in the. I want Brentford or Fulham, one of them 2 teams. Cardiff a bit iffy, but I'll take Brentford or Fulham.
I don't think Cardiff will be any good for you because they're pretty similar to the fact that they will sit there, soak it up, and then counter attack with the likes of Hoylett.
Yep.
I don't think that would be a good matchup for you, but I just want to avoid Brentford at all costs.
Because I think the thing with Cardiff, like when they came to our place, they was like what you're saying, soak it up, and they're doing exactly the same, and they got the goal, and they was doing the tactics as usual, get frustrating Forest, and Cardiff.
You don't want Cardiff. See, I wouldn't mind Preston.
No,
I'd happily play Preston.
I want Preston because Forest have not got a good record, and I'm happy they're at the playoffs. So
we actually have a good record at your ground in the last few years. We've won on the last 3 or 4 occasions, I believe, haven't we?
I don't.
Yeah, I think it's a lucky ground for us. So you may regret asking to want to play us in the playoffs.
No. Listen to me. Like way Fulham play, they counter football, and it suits Forest. So I want either Fulham or Brentford. That will do me.
if Brian's playing tomorrow, you'll definitely win. If he's not, it'll be a draw, or we may sneak a 1-0, 2-1 victory. But no, I think a draw is probably going to be the result tomorrow.
But Alan, thank you very much for taking your time and
No
coming
problem.
on.
Thank you for inviting me.
Like I said, hopefully the best team win tomorrow, and hopefully we can talk again in the playoffs.
Yes, by all means, if we get to the playoffs,
if we do get you,
I'll be back on, and we'll have a chat then.
Thank you very much, Alan. And this is Alan. Make sure you do go on his Fulham channel. It's on Twitter. The link is below. So, but like I said, Anu, we'll see you soon, and hopefully we'll see you in the playoffs. And
Take
good
care.
luck tomorrow.
Yes, I'm not going to say the same to you, but yeah. No, good luck.
All right, cheers, Alan. Thank you very much.
You.
So that's Alan, Fulham fan. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game tomorrow. I think Forest will sneak it, and it's going to be a really tough game. What's everyone's predictions for the game tomorrow? Because I think 2-1 game, and it's going to be tough. But if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel DoreOnTour. Tomorrow I'll be doing a live stream as well. I'll be starting at like 20 to 5. This game is 5 o'clock kickoff. It's a tough game, but like I said, Alan, Fulham will shoot Forest tomorrow. But yeah, anyone got any questions? Anyone got any questions? Want to ask me before I do go? But I don't know if anyone noticed. I was on BBC Nottingham. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna do like a short vlog of the preview and the end from the derby because I was on BBC. So, but yeah. So NFC December 7th is 2-1 Forest. Luke says 1-0 Forest. Corey says 1-1. 1865 Fluffy says 1-1. Big Fish is fan for 3 games and he's a key player. Yeah, he is a key player for Fulham. But Fulham they won the last 2 games without him, so it might suit them. As Alan said, Fulham have got a good record at Secret, I never knew that. To be fair, I should get my research. But yeah. So what's everyone's prediction for the score for tomorrow? Sorry, I kicked off the line. But if I say it's a. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe as well. All you do is click and subscribe. It's free. Yeah. Okay, right. I get going, people. But tomorrow I'm going to go live at 20:05 tomorrow. As well, I'm going to put a vlog up in the morning or tonight of my BBC. I love the BBC preview and aftermath. So go and check that out as well. So yeah, but thank you for watching, people. Thank you for watching. What would you cut it? What was that? I'll bring Silver and I'll be back in. Silver, I'll be tomorrow. Because we're at home, so we need to go forward as well. What time is kickoff tomorrow? Kickoff is 5 o'clock. Kickoff is 5 o'clock. It's on Sky Sports. So I'll be, like I said, I'll be doing live streaming as well for this game. So like I said, if you're new to my channel, make sure you click the subscribe button as well. But like I said, I'm gonna get going. Thank you for everyone for watching. Thank you very much, Alan, for coming on my channel as well. So like I said, his link is below. So yeah, thank you for watching, people, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow